Hello guys, this is Sami. Hope everyone is doing great. This is my first voice cover video. In this video, I will tell you people two techniques of doing foiling. I don't know much about foiling or embossing. And these are the techniques I have been following for an year and I love these two methods. I wanted to share this with you people. And First method is using a laminator. You can also use any foiling machine like Ming foil. I don't have any foiling machine, so I'm going to use this laminator. I bought this laminated from Amazon for 1100 rupees. As you can see, the red light is now on. I'm going to heat this up and I'll tell you the other things required for this technique. These are called reactive foils. Reactive foils are different from normal foils. I bought this from an Instagram seller page. These are available mostly in all the craft supplies website like Crafters Corner and Amazon. And the size of this roll is 6 into 120 inch. These are also available in 12-inch roll. And mostly all the colors are also available. You can also get holographic look and multicolor foil sheets too. Today I'll use this red color. The third thing you need is a printout using a laser printer. Make sure your printout is printed using a toner ink. Reactive foils does not work with inkjet printer and your printout must be in black and white. I don't have a laser printer at my home, so I get them printed from a nearby printing shop. I use Photoshop to edit all my pictures and this is how it looks. I use those as stickers, these as patterns, and these are sentiments. I use Microsoft Word to edit those sentiments, and I'm not sure what paper it is. This looks so thick, and these are the patterns I resize according to my need. And let's see how it works. As you can see, the laminator is now ready. It's showing green light, and now I'm placing the foil on the top of the pattern. Place the pattern inside the laminator like this. Here, how it works is because of the heat inside the laminator, the toner part gets melted. The reactive foil gets stick to the toner part of the pattern. Yeah, it's coming out, and you can see that it already stick to the pattern. But I'm placing it once again into the laminator. Make sure it gets stick well with the pattern. Make sure your printout must be printed using a toner ink because reactive foil does not work with inkjet. As you can see, the foil gets stick well with the patterns, and here I'm rubbing it off using my bone folder like this. And yeah, peel it off like this. As you can see, the foil stick well with the patterns. And yeah, this is my favorite technique too because it's so easy to follow. All we want is a toner printout. We can make our own foil patterns like this. We can also make our own foil stickers too. As you can see, these are the stickers I made using those purple and silver foils. And yeah, this is the process using reactive foiling with laminator, and hope you guys understand it. And yeah, the second method is using embossing powder. I don't usually do this method much, but I'll show you how it works. And these are the embossing powder I have: white, silver, and gold. These are also available in mostly all the colors. I bought this from the same Instagram seller page for 230 rupees per bottle. I think it's 30 gram. And the second thing is this. This is an watermark ink and it's also called Versamark. And this is the main thing we need in embossing using stamp. And this is also available in bigger size. I think it costs 600 rupees or 650 rupees. And the third thing you need is stamps. Here I'm using both wooden stamps and clear stamps. You can use what you have, both works well, but you will get a finishing look with wooden stamps. And I am using a black cardstock, and I don't have any heat tool. I usually use my sister's hair dryer. It works well too, but it takes some time to get melted. And here I'm stamping with the wooden stamp. Add some embossing powder on it like this and remove the excess. As you can see, the powder gets stick well with the stamping part. I'm repeating the same step for the other two colors too. And if you have embossing pen, you can use that instead of clear stamps or wooden stamp. And embossing pens are available mostly in all the website. It costs 500 to 550 rupees, I think. And here I'm using clear stamps. I don't have an embossing pen. Sprinkle some powder and repeating the same for the others too. Removing the excess. And now I'm going to melt using my dryer. It really takes some time. As you can see, the powder is melting now. I love the white look. Can you see the difference? The golden powder is melting now, and it's really take more time than heat tool. So this is how it looks. You can also use this technique on vellum sheets too. It will look really great on vellums. And as you can see, the powder got melted and stick well with the Versamark ink. And this is how it looks. It looks a little bit shiny and not coming out in hands. And that's it. This is how embossing powder works. Hope you understand everything clearly. Share your comments. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.